I'm going to go over a quick analysis of how the Washington football team was able to defeat the Pittsburgh Steelers and ruin their perfect season. Mostly everyone thought that this game would be a blowout on Pittsburgh's part and that they would cruise on to a 12-0 record. But Washington had other plans. The football team was able to win from two factors: the defensive line causing pressure and stopping the run, and Alex Smith getting rid of the ball early and setting the pace. Here are some examples of what Washington did right. Here we are at 3rd and 14 at the start of the third quarter, and this play is pretty much going to tell you how Washington approached this game offensively. They knew that the Steelers had a top defense in the NFL. They knew that their core was in their rush and their front seven. So Alex Smith, Ron Rivera, they knew they had to get rid of the ball early. So this route, it's going to go to Cam Sims. He's going to cut back for the swing, and he's going to get blockers right in front of him. This motioning tight end is going to come over here and going to create space for him. So let's watch how this play develops. You see the tight end in motion. Sims cuts back. He gets a great block, and he already has blockers in front of him right here, right here. He gets contact, and he does a great job making his own space. This cutback, yards after contact, and he's off to the races until he's brought down. This was a 31-yard play from a simple swing pass. This is what the Washington football team knew that they had to do. They had to get rid of the ball early, so they were looking at a lot of swing, flat, and curl zone throws and let the receivers make their own space. That's what they had to rely on. Hope that the Pittsburgh Steelers miss a tackle. Hope that their receivers can do a juke move, create their own space through blocks, things of that nature. And in the end, we do know that. Here's another great example of Washington's great offensive play calling for this game. Here you have 3rd and 4 in the fourth quarter with the game still tied at this point. And then you're going to see something that the Steelers didn't expect. So before the ball is even snapped, we have receiver, 4 receivers, and 1 tight end, empty backfield, and the Steelers are running a cover 1 look. You see the 1 deep safety in the back. So they're going all out man. Pittsburgh is anticipating another flat swing route, something close, because they haven't been going deep. But what they don't know is that the primary target, Cam Sims, who we saw in the previous play, is actually going to run a go route, and that's going to be Alex Smith's primary target. So let's see this. He surveys the field. The ball is snapped. And you can see 1, 2, 3 receivers are in that short zone. They're decoys in this situation. And Cam Sims is all alone in single coverage, already with the leverage. Ball is placed, and he does a great job. A phenomenal one-handed grab. This wouldn't have happened if it weren't for that catch, but still, nonetheless, the design was amazing. In single coverage, all you had to do was run a go route, and he catches the Steelers by complete surprise because they haven't been attacking deep. And then the one time they do, they caught him flat-footed, and they were not prepared to handle that. The biggest play to come out of this game came late in the game at the fourth quarter. It's Montez's Sweat batting of the ball, which causes a John Bostic interception, and that pretty much just iced the game for Washington. So, of course, we have to break it down. So, before the ball is even snapped, as you know, I want to focus on the front 4. This group of 4 were really the only ones causing trouble, making the linebackers' job easier, making the defensive backs' job easier the entire game. If you can give them a collective MVP, it's the Washington's front 4, because they gave this team problems throughout the entire game. So you see Montez Sweat here. He's actually lined up with Eric Ebron, who's the extra tight end on the right side. So you see how this play develops, and you can see what's interesting. Ball is snapped. He brushes off Ebron. Ebron's alone. That linebacker is way too far to get to him. And you could even see with even more distance, he's alone. But you can see Ben just threw the ball. Montez Sweat's hand is already up. He has a very long reach. And what's great about that, Montez Sweat anticipated that. He knew that he was leaving Eric Ebron alone, and that he knew Big Ben could not resist having a wide open tight end this late in the game to gain 10 plus yards. So that anticipation causes that little bat up. Here's the ball. John Bostic, he's ready. Catches the ball, ices the game. That was amazing awareness by both Chase Young to bat the ball right here. See, he blocks him off. Great bat, and even greater awareness by John Bostic to make the play. Wouldn't have happened if John Bostic didn't catch it. So amazing effort by Washington's defense to make something happen this late in the game and to put it away. There's a lot I didn't get into in this video, especially at the defensive end. At the end of the game, the Steelers only rushed for 21 yards total, which will not be okay when the playoffs come around. Ben was 33 for 53 on his throws, which if you're a quarterback at any level throwing 53 times, it's very telling of how one-dimensional that offense is for that specific game. And lastly, the Steelers only scored 3 points in the second half and blew a 14-point lead. Washington has now won 3 straight and are riding a big wave of momentum to close out the season strong. Who knows who's going to come out of the NFC East, and who knows if the Steelers are going to lose any more games in the regular seasons. They have the Bills and the Colts facing them in back-to-back weeks. It's going to be interesting to see how things unfold in the next couple of weeks. Thank you for watching, and for all your football needs, stay tuned to Simple Scout Football.